Ravens flock, the flock rundown is the place to be. My man Ryan has been a lifelong Ravens fan since he was born. So I'm telling you now, it's about to go down. The podcast, the flock rundown. Ravens, baby. Nothing gets better than waking up and wondering how high we can fly. Tune in.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.
Appreciate you, Ray. What's up, Ravens fans? My name is Ryan, and welcome back to another episode of the Flock Rundown. Jadeveon Clowney is officially a Raven. 1-year deal up to $6 million. Let's go. Let's go. I love this move. We've been talking about this move for a while now, and especially since the visit. But he officially agreed to a deal. Jeff Zrebiec said they had a verbal agreement on Monday, but he inked it today. He's in the building. He signed it. He's already doing interviews. This is what he just said about why he wanted to come to Baltimore.
Guys just really want to win. You know, they call and say, hey, we're just trying to win, and, you know, we can do it here. And the pieces around us, and you can come in and help. And, you know, I'm just trying to, like I said, wherever it is I can fit in and help, that's what I'm trying to do, and help win, and help the organization win. And I think they got a great team, a great chance to win, and I just want to be a part of it.
He wants to win. I think this is the perfect place for him to do that. I think that's why he probably chose Baltimore over Jacksonville if the price is similar. I'm not saying Jacksonville's a bad team. They're really competitive. They beat us last year. Like, they're a good team, but their roster isn't as stacked as the Ravens, I'm telling you. Our roster is ready to win a Super Bowl, and the addition of Jadeveon Clowney is only going to assist that. It's a huge addition for this defense. He's going to provide incredible edge depth. He can jump inside. He's incredible against the run. Like, he might instantly become one of our best run defenders. This guy is insane against the run. He's probably not going to put up a ton of sacks, so everyone looks at his stat line and just assumes he's having a bad year, but that's never really been his thing. He's never been a high sack number guy. I know in college we thought he was coming into the league to do that. That's why he was the number one pick. But he never ended up being that guy. He's not that guy. But he is a disruptive force on the D-line, can move people, can use his body, his athleticism, and is incredible at setting the edge and stopping the run. He's going to really be able to open up things for Ajabo and Owe and make their life a lot easier. So this is a perfect addition at a great value, too, by the way. Shout out to Eric DeCosta. He continues a dominant offseason, his greatest offseason yet. And I think this is probably the best roster the Ravens have ever came into a season with. That sounds crazy. Just the job he's done at filling the holes that needed to be filled. We needed a wide receiver overhaul. It was clear as day, and that's exactly what he did, starting with Nelson Aguilar and then signing Odell, and then going in the draft and getting a first-round receiver in Zay Flowers. Eric DeCosta was all in on fixing that receiver room. The other glaring weakness we had was cornerback. He signs Rock Ya-Sin, and then obviously we've had a rash of injuries, but he's continuing to fill it. We signed Ronald Darby officially yesterday. He's already practicing today. And then what else did we need? We needed some edge depth. We lost Calais and Justin Houston and Jason Pierre-Paul. So we fill him with Jadeveon Clowney, who's probably going to play better than they did. This is a dominant offseason for Eric DeCosta. And then the biggest grab of all, and a lot of these other moves probably had something to do with this, but we signed Lamar Jackson to a long-term contract. We got Lamar for 5 years, and it was not a fully guaranteed deal. I respect Lamar for fighting it, and I'm super proud of him for getting a deal done without an agent and things like that. That's amazing. But Eric DeCosta was battling him kind of through this business negotiation for the last couple years, and he ends up getting it done. And now this roster is basically complete. I'm sure there's still another move or two to be made. We definitely could bring another corner in and possibly make a trade. I'm sure we will make a trade. Eric DeCosta continues to make trades during the season. Roquan Smith, obviously, last year, Marcus Peters before that, and he's not afraid to pull the trigger and use some draft capital closer to the trade deadline, so I could see that coming. But just as it stands, I mean, this is Eric DeCosta's greatest offseason. This roster is so complete, and just adding players like Jadeveon Clowney is just such a luxury, and filling all the holes. I just shout out to Eric DeCosta, man. Respect to you. This fan base is behind you. We're behind this team. We believe in this team. let's go get a Super Bowl. We'll keep the good news rolling. We had a padded practice today. Rashod Bateman returned to practice and was doing 7-on-7 team drills. This is the first time that we've seen him doing team drills. And J.K. Dobbins resumed full team drills 11-on-11. It seems like Rashod Bateman's stepping right in and making an impact, which just gives me even more confidence for this offense and for his ability to impact this offense. But he comes back today on 7-on-7s, catches a touchdown, starts making his impact felt right away. And we need that. J.K. Dobbins and Rashod Bateman are basically back to working with this offense and not just doing individual drills. And that's just a great sign as we keep ramping up these next few weeks to the regular season. So I would fully expect J.K. Dobbins and Rashod Bateman to be playing week 1 and being up to speed at that point too, you know, like being involved in the offense. We still got 3 weeks for them to practice and get up to speed and get these reps in and get this chemistry down with this new offense and learn these plays. And I just could not be more excited. And this Jadeveon Clowney news is coming at the perfect time. It's a great time to be a Baltimore Ravens fan. We were kind of down earlier in the week with this Marlon Humphrey news, but everything kind of feels like it's on the up and up right now. And I'm just very optimistic for this season. Even if we have to suffer with some poor cornerback play for a few weeks, I really feel like Marlon's going to come back and the rest of these guys are going to come back and we're going to be in a really good spot. Man, it's just a good day to be a Ravens fan. I appreciate you guys tuning into another episode of the Flock Rundown. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.